Yeah, let's get into it. And clearly someone that's been getting all his protein in, just judging by the bars, is Scott Parker in the building. Man, I missed you. How are you, bro?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm fantastic, fresh from the wedding, so everything is feeling like brand new for me, being a married man.
Yeah, I'm sure. And braaiing indoors is a bit new as well.
Bro, absolutely. I must say, though, that we did have a braai outdoors for the wedding, but I'm loving the fact that we get to switch things up. So if you've got some rain still coming in during this season, then an even better time to get your braai on, right?
Exactly. And I've got some great tips of how to do that indoors.
Awesome, man. So this is what it's about, Mzansi. We're going to usher in something absolutely incredible because today our chef in culinary innovation is the manager for Woolworths. We've got Scott Parker, who's here to share the secrets of indoor braaiing and how we can capture that smoky flavor combined with some clever tricks that bring the outdoor vibe into our home. So let's get into it, bro.
Let's do it. So first and foremost, the most important thing in any braai is choosing your meat.
How do we do that right?
Okay, so here I've got a selection of cuts for Woolworths. These are from our butcher's counters. A lot of people don't know we've got butcher's counters.
Yeah.
You can pop up there. You can see everything there. It's been dry aged, so you can see it's nice. The dry aging produces an amazing flavour and actually helps with the cooking process.
Okay.
So if you don't buy the dry aged meat and you buy the meat that's in the vacuum seal pack, just open that up and pop it in the fridge to get this dry appearance, because that's where we're going to get a nice caramelisation, because moisture and heat don't get on very well. So we've got to dry it out. So quickly, let me just run through these steaks.
Yes.
We've got a sirloin steak, we've got a T-bone steak, and a T-bone steak is a sirloin and a fillet, so it's a bit best of both worlds, really. Rump, which comes from the buttocks.
Yes, from
and
the
then
rear.
we've got the ribeye, which is my favourite. So we're going to do a dish today, and what we're going to do is we're going to braai some lettuce.
Braaiing lettuce. Whoa, okay.
I know, with our indoor braai. And the
Nice.
trick here is a char grill pan. So these lines here are what you get, which sort of replicates the flavour of a barbecue.
And the grill that you're always grilling the meat on. So
Exactly.
talk to me about the cuts of the meat, though. Does it determine like a different taste or an experience in my steak? Is it needing to be prepared differently depending on that choice?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you look at the sirloin at the end there, it's got a fat cap running along the side.
Yes.
So that's the only piece of fat that's in there. So there's no fat that's running through it. So what we tend to do is we render that fat down first and then get that flavour going through the steak. So it's a very lean cut. Not as lean as the fillet. So we don't have a whole fillet here, but on the other side, on the T-bone, is the fillet. It's the leanest cut. Yeah, it's the fancy
That's where the bodybuilders are chowing, right?
Apparently so, yeah. If you've got the money to do it, why not?
Got you.
I'm going to do this whilst I talk about the steaks. The rump comes from the buttocks. Think about it. Those animals, they're walking around all the time. It's tough. So it needs to be cooked rare, high heat, high sear, and then cut very thinly against the grain. And then finally,
the grain.
against
Is that
the
important?
grain. It is, because if you go with the grain, you won't get it as tender.
Oh, top tips coming through from Scott Parker.
And then we've got the ribeye, which is my favourite. And you can see there's the most amount of fat on that running through it. So when you cook that, it sort of melts away inside. And there, I like to cook that a nice medium rare, which is 52 degrees, by the way. I'm just going to season this lettuce. So I've got some baby gem here. You can use crunchyta. Now, the reason that I'm braaiing lettuce is... Can I let you into a secret?
Please do, yeah.
So, you know when you have, you probably haven't ever had one, a McDonald's burger or a Burger King burger.
Remember, my varsity days, right? Chowder thick.
Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there. So you get that like wilted lettuce.
Yes.
And how good is that? But it goes with the beef patty.
Yeah.
So that's the idea behind this, is we're going to wilt this, we're going to char it. So this is a really nice side. So we're going to pair it with a wasabi yogurt. So another good mate of beef is horseradish. Wasabi is a Japanese horseradish.
Oh, the connections are coming through.
So that's what we're
Okay,
doing.
I see
So
you.
we're going to make, if you don't mind, we're going to
Absolutely. Can I do this?
Yep, there's a natural yogurt there, full cream yogurt. Then we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of the wasabi, some lemon juice and salt and pepper. That's it.
Is that it? Okay.
We just mix it
You
together.
trusting me with this?
Well, I do for now, but I made one earlier in case it goes
In
wrong.
case I miss it out, right? What are you busy with on your
So
side?
here we've got the lettuce. We're just going to char grill. We're just going to get some nice colour on these. You can see it's char grilling already. So, you know, the indoor braai, what a thing, right? Because I live in an apartment in the city. So I do have windows, though. So,
Okay.
So if I really want to treat myself and I obviously can't get outside, is I open the window, I let the wind blow in my hair because it's Cape Town, and I really feel like I'm right. And I like
Sounds
the
like
gas.
a dream for everybody, man.
If you don't have gas and you've got induction, just light a candle so you can see the flame. The windows are open, and then you feel like you're in outdoor braai.
Got you. So, Scott, just a quick one. Did you say 2 tablespoons or teaspoons?
Well, how spicy do you like it?
Ooh, Well, I think this is enough.
Let's go.
This is
Let's go
enough,
with
man.
that.
Okay, thank you.
You can see the colours starting to get all over here, which is exactly what we're looking for. Because we don't want to cook the lettuce too much. We just literally want to char it to give it some more flavour.
So you're treating it like a steak. You're almost just
Exactly.
searing it on the outside,
Absolutely.
not fully cooking the entire thing.
Just on the outside so we get that sear. And what's really nice about this is if you don't want steak and you're a vegetarian, this is a great vegetarian dish with the yogurt, with the side. We're just going to finish up with some dill and some roasted
You're still
cashew
getting
nuts.
braai,
So
meaty
you're getting
vibes in a
getting
sense.
protein from your nuts. You're getting this wonderful flavour from the yogurt and this sort of umami flavour that comes through it all together. And if you wanted to make this vegan, actually, you could use a coconut yogurt.
Oh, then we're dairy-free as well. That's authentic
There we
vegan.
go.
Nicely
So look,
done,
we're
all right.
ticking all the boxes. So
Brilliant,
so
yeah.
So cooking steak, so because we haven't got time to cook the steak, take the steak out and leave it to come up to temperature about 30 minutes. So if I'm braaiing, if I'm doing anything, the reason being if you cook straight from the fridge and it goes straight onto your hot pan, it's going to, all the blood will rush to the surface, it'll start to boil. And what we want is what we have here is this beautiful Maillard reaction of colour.
A
So that
Maillard
caramelisation,
reaction, all right?
oh, it's quite fancy, isn't it?
Yeah, you get to show off here, eh?
Well, you know, that's why I'm here. Do it once. So we get this colour, and that's the flavour that we want to come through this dish. So we bring it out, it comes up to temperature. Then the second part is you've got to make sure it's really hot. So we oil the steaks, salt and pepper. I use table salt.
Quick question, Scott.
Yes.
You just said oil the steaks. Now, I've heard many debates on some people throw it fresh on without anything. Some people oil it up first. Some people oil the pan first. What's the right way to do this?
So whatever's right for you,
Okay.
to be honest. But if it's going on, if I'm braaiing, I will oil the steaks because obviously you can't oil the fire.
Yeah.
It's dangerous, so just don't do that.
Okay.
If I'm using a pan, I will oil the steaks and I'll oil the pan. But now because we're using this char grill, you'll see that the lines are actually where we want the colour to come from. So we can't put the oil onto this, we have to put it onto the item that we're cooking.
Otherwise, it's going to create like a bath and collect in the ditches.
Exactly that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take these guys off now. And
these look like quite a statement. Like, this is not just like lettuce. This is like you're going to a restaurant.
this is proper fancy.
Guests are going to love the show-off factor here too, I must say.
But wait till you taste it. I mean, it really just elevates your basic lettuce. So back to the steak. So now we've oiled our steak, we've seasoned the steak. We're going to caramelise it evenly. So once it's on, we want to colour about this size. Is probably about 2.5 to 3 minutes each side. So we're going to turn it. Probably twice if you want the different grill marks, about 1.5 minutes each. Then the most important part, which everybody forgets, is rest your meat. The reason we rest your meat is because obviously that's come off from a very high heat. The heat on the outside is then going to carry on cooking all the way through to the inside. So we actually want to take it off before because it's going to carry on cooking. Now, let me show you another top tip. So if you just relax your hand, if you put your thumb and your pinky together and you just feel here, now it's very firm.
Yeah.
That's a well done. Now shake it out again. Now if you go to your first finger and feel there,
Softer.
it's a medium rare. So when you come to touch your meat here, you can check.
Right.
How
Wow.
cool is
This
that?
has been with me all the time.
I
Where have you
know.
been?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is incredible.
Okay.
Maybe we can just put it on a plate and
That's
show
it.
off how this
So
looks in the
let's
future.
just take
the
our
wasabi yogurt seems to be done, I hope.
Yeah,
It's almost done.
yeah, it's
almost
looking all right. So we're just going to spread that across the bottom.
Ooh.
And I love eating like this because you get the layers as you eat through.
Every
Then we've
new
got our
experience comes
salad
through with a
there.
bite, yeah.
And then we're going to carve our steak, which has been nicely rested.
So that's rested now. As you mentioned earlier, it's kind of like cooked through a little bit because you've taken it off earlier than, well, at the right time, and you hadn't taken it off too late. That's something I really want to pay attention to as well. But
Absolutely. And then also what a good thing to note is, you see there's no blood on my board because it's been rested. So we're just going to take our steak. We're going to then place that over our yogurt. You can see the inside there. It's absolutely perfectly cooked. So well done to the team.
And it's not just because we're on TV, but it really is perfectly cooked, man. This is exceptional.
And then I've just got some toasted nuts just to add a bit more texture to the dish. And it's that simple. I mean, that is, Something that you can have as a platter, you can have as a starter, you can have it as a side or a main
I don't
course.
know if I should dance or scream a celebration, but this looks incredible. And of course, you can find these recipes on expressoshow.com, and especially when it comes to what makes a great braai for us. Now, there are no bad ideas as long as you make it great with Woolies Braai Greats. So shop all the braai essentials in-store, online, and of course on the app. And while I tuck into this stuff, you've clearly been inspired to get your indoor braai on. Scott, you've been amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Can we taste it now?
Please, let's go, let's go.
Yum! Ooh, 2 pieces, yeah?
No wood, still a braai. But no rugby.
Still a braai. But what if there's no meat?
Still a braai. What if it's outside South Africa?
It's not a braai if there's no Woolies.